Welcome to Time Well Spent, a podcast from LaborSync, the only real-time, multilingual timesheet software your business will ever need. Imagine staring at this stack of damp paper timesheets.
Yeah, the worst.
Right. It looks honestly more like modern art than actual payroll data. You've got, say, landscaping or HVAC crews scattered across, I don't know, 3 different counties.
And you have absolutely zero idea if your business actually made any money today.
Exactly. You just have no idea. And, well, welcome to Administrative Debt. Today on Time Well Spent, we're looking at a recent LaborSync blog article to, try and cure this massive operational headache.
Yeah, and the article actually calls this looming, overwhelming problem the elephant.
The elephant. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
It is the perfect name for it, honestly. It's just that sheer weight of knowing your field-based business needs to modernize, but you feel completely paralyzed by the scale of it all.
Oh, absolutely.
Because administrative debt, it doesn't just slow you down. It actively cripples your growth. I mean, your back office ends up spending hours just chasing down missing timesheets.
Right. Instead of actually bidding on new jobs
Or optimizing routes, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, trying to overhaul that entire business operation at once, it's like staring at a completely wrecked engine. You just freeze up instead of, grabbing a wrench.
Right. You hit total analysis paralysis. But the blog article offers a really practical solution here, which is to just take the first bite of the elephant.
Okay, so what's the first bite?
Well, the most effective wrench you can grab, the one with the highest impact and the lowest effort, is digital time tracking. I mean, think about it. Every part of your operation relies on knowing exactly who was where and for how long.
Right. Job costing, billing, all of it.
Exactly. If that baseline data is wrong, the entire structural integrity of your business is just compromised.
Well, hold on, though. I can already hear the foreman grumbling about this right now. I hear you on the need for accurate data, but changing human behavior is incredibly hard.
Oh, it is the hardest part.
Right. Are guys who've been doing things the exact same way for 20 years really going to just trade their familiar clipboards for a tracking app?
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Because a lot of them are going to think this is just, Big Brother watching them.
It is a completely valid concern. But navigating that really just comes down to transparency and culture. You have to explain the underlying mechanics of why you are making the change.
So it's not about micromanaging.
No, not at all. It's about ensuring accurate, down-to-the-minute overtime pay. And think about the friction it removes, too.
What do you mean?
Well, it actually saves a crew member from driving all the way across town in rush hour just to drop off wet paper timesheets at the office.
Oh, man. Yeah, nobody wants to do that on a Friday afternoon.
Exactly. When they realize the tool guarantees their paycheck is exact and literally makes their Friday easier, it stops being Big Brother and becomes a clear benefit really fast.
Okay, so fixing the timesheet stops the immediate bleeding, right?
Yeah.
But I'm assuming just having digital numbers instead of wet paper isn't the thing that actually scales the business.
Right.
It has to be what you do with that live data, yeah.
Precisely. Once you solve that paper problem, this entirely new capability unlocks. You suddenly have a live pulse on your entire operation. Because when you have multiple crews out there, the silence from the job site can be honestly deafening.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
You shouldn't have to call your foreman 3 times a day just to know if a job is on track. So by moving to digital time tracking, you can actually use geofencing.
Which is essentially drawing like a virtual boundary around a job site, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So the moment a crew member's phone crosses that line, it just automatically logs their location and time.
You got it. The software kind of acts like a central nervous system for your business.
Yeah.
It finally connects the hands working in the dirt directly to the brain back in the office.
Wow, so you're bridging the gap between the office and the dirt, but without adding extra stress on the crew?
Exactly. You cure that deafening silence and get a dashboard that tells you the truth in real time, complete with field notes and photos straight from the site. And the compounding effect of that is massive. The blog article actually points out a really powerful metric.
What is it?
If you improve your operational efficiency by just 1% every week, you will be twice as productive in less than 2 years.
Wait, really? Just 1%?
Just 1%.
How does that math work out so fast?
It's basically the power of compound interest, but applied to operations.
Yeah.
Say you save 10 minutes on payroll this week, right?
Okay, yeah.
That frees up time to optimize your dispatching next week, and then that slightly better dispatching saves fuel.
Which funds better equipment?
Exactly. It just stacks on itself until you've literally doubled your output.
Yeah.
But the foundational rule of all of this is you can only improve what you measure.
You can only improve what you measure. Man, that is so true. So here's something for you to think about as you get back to your day. Stop worrying about the massive 5-year plan. Look at your next 5 minutes. What is one single small operational metric you can measure this week that you couldn't yesterday? Grab that wrench and take your first bite.
This episode of Time Well Spent was brought to you by LaborSync. Track employee hours and job site locations in real time from any device. Start your risk-free trial today at laborsync.com.